A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
So it's away we go then. Messi. Now it's Haaland. Gilberto. He's having a go! Gilberto. Passing is crisp and sharp. Everton Ribeiro in acres of space out wide. That has been knocked clear. Played out wide. Gilberto is fouled. Now then, the ball's come loose. Messi. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Son Heung-min. Everton Ribeiro. Now it's Haaland. Just eases him off the ball. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Messi. Still goalless at the moment. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
William Jose! Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Played out towards the right wing. Could try cutting inside here. Pings it across.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And a chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Pressing high and with purpose. Gilberto, he's got away. Gets into some space. Gilberto is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Chance, surely! Goal! Vasco da Gama! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to...
Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Haaland! The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Haaland. Everton Ribeiro. Oh, that's delightful. He's picked his way through. It's a promising position. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Everton Ribeiro with the short one. Now the delivery, terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Everton Ribeiro. Gilberto looking to hit the byline here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Vasco da Gama really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Bahia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He's found a way through. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's a key interception. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are back underway. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's played in low. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Jimenez. And it's Caicedo. And here's Haaland. And here's Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Everton Ribeiro. Now it's Willian Jose. Gilberto. He's had it nicked away. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Willian Jose. Foot in. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gilberto, who does have an assist to his name. That's a good run down the left. He is through here. Caicedo stood his ground strongly. Deep cross. Cleared away. And claimed it back. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vasco da Gama have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Bahia are looking to go forward now. And it's Caicedo. In towards the back stick. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Danger averted for now. It's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And here's Son Heung-min. He's on it, can he get away? Haaland! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Son Heung-min plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Akanji with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Everton Ribeiro. Now it's Haaland. Spread out to the left. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good spread. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Everton Ribeiro. And it's made its way to him. And he's lost his man here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It's a threatening ball. He's having a shot! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And they get themselves in front! Forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Vasco da Gama go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Haaland. He's in plenty of space here. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and he's managed... Shot a goal! He should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
So their fourth corner of the game. And he's there to clear it.
Vasco da Gama surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Everton Ribeiro. Gilberto providing an outlet on that flank.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Searching pass he's played there. Spread neatly. Not the most convincing of passes. Everton Ribeiro. And that has left him in a heap. Knocks it into space. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the river provides a beautiful back. He's going for goal! Oh! Fantastic! A finish right from the top draw. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Vasco da Gama really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Now it's Son Heung-min. And here's Haaland. Great shot at goal! That's a decent clearance. He's being urged to shoot. Nice interception, well timed. And the counter is on. Good ball, good take. And it's made its way to him. Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? It's a good... In he goes again! Goal! And they're at it again, in double quick time! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Internacional are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled.
And the finish! They've played it short. Plays it across. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vasco da Gama have the chance to go the other way.
Vasco da Gama really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Caicedo is in the top 10 when it comes to assists this season. Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Valverde. Now this could be a chance. Real chance! And it's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Back into the middle. Spread it left. Son Heung-min. Caicedo. Fagioli. And he's had a hit! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Always onto this. Boré is flagged offside.
Internacional clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
"15 minutes till half-time."
Pretty robust defending. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Valverde kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Messi. And here's Son Heung-min. Haaland. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi. And here's Haaland. It's a really well-measured ball. Valverde. Vasco da Gama are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Son Heung-min! And that is wildly off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Boré, given the lift of his goal. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been slung wide. Out of play for a goal kick. Haaland. And it's Son Heung-min.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Takes a shot! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Fagioli. Fagioli wins the duel this time. Messi. Mercado. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Haaland receives it in a good position. There's the shot! They've done it! The second half off to a spectacular start. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Vasco da Gama get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
That looks a decent ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mercado. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Valverde gets good distance on it. Out towards the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played.
Vasco da Gama have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. It's a throw-in. Internacional can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Could move up a gear here. No, that's been intercepted. Haaland. Over to the left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's Son Heung-min! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Vasco da Gama really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Great vision, and that could set him on his way. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Akanji. Jimenez. Costa Curta. Caicedo. And it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's been won straight back. Hit into the middle. And the keeper has it. Foot in. And here's Haaland. Nicely spread. Haaland. Terrific header.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's running through. Shoots! It's a loose ball. He's in a great... And one more try! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Vasco da Gama take the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Now there's a chance for a shot!
Internacional really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen.
Son Heung-min showing good feet and instinctive delivery. Cleared away.
Vasco da Gama nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Nice bit of trickery. He has found the way through. Internacional have it back and can go again.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Haaland voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Yeah, simply a combination of one team refusing to be beaten no matter what, and another not quite able to kill off their opponents. But it made for great viewing.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There really is no noise like Sao Paulo noise, no heat like Sao Paulo heat. The game here has always been something, and boy, this truly is something. The action has already started. Oh, they could break here. Can he get on the end of this? Donnarumma gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yeah, hard to see past him. And the finish! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Vasco da Gama with the corner, there first. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Picked out brilliant, it's Son Heung-min! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Vasco da Gama gain their reward with an early goal. two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Haaland, and he's been shifted off it. Now it's Haaland. That's been slipped through. Face to face with the keeper. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Vasco da Gama are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's been played through. Caicedo. Oh, this looks sharp. Played out towards the right wing. Not the most accurate pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Little pass back. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Vasco da Gama find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Jimenez. Vasco da Gama have hit a quick-fire double here. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And the counter is on. Messi. Out to the right. And it's Messi. And Fagioli. And it's Caicedo. Costa Curta. And it's Son Heung-min. Caicedo. Back when it goes. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Aims beyond the defence. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. Now that's well seen too. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. It's a promising position. Valverde. Great vision. Oh, that's fabulous. Drive, and the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Valverde. He came in hard, very hard. Now it's Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good alertness. Akanji. Valverde. Now it's Messi. Threads one in. And he's in. Oh, shooting chance! No mistake!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Vasco da Gama are 2 up. and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are already promptly back underway. It's a header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Messi. Now it's Haaland. Spread out to the left. Tries to pass it through. He's in a great position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Son Heung-min. That's a nicely weighted pass.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now there's a fine ball. Goes for a shot! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now. They want to make the most of this turnover.
It's made its way to him. Oh, no joy this time. And that was very necessary.
Santos really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Messi. This looks promising. Referee's given a throw. Santos can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Danger averted for now. Corner number 2 then. Haaland! Decent enough try.
Haaland certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Neymar. David bops him off it and wins back the ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. Out to the left it goes. And there's green grass ahead of him. And a chance! He scores! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Shifted it to the flank. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Good ball. And the shot!
Vasco da Gama really can't be faulted.
Oh, what has happened here? Still anyone's game this. One moment could decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Haaland. Lovely feet. Haaland! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And again they hit the front. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Vasco da Gama get them, and the shot! Good, strong hand by the keeper.
Santos really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Son Heung-min. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good ball over the top. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He has found a way through. Neymar. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Vasco da Gama proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. Haaland picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So a dramatic game. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Escalação do Grêmio.
Vasco da Gama have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised. And you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of...
And the shot! And somehow it stayed out. Nielsen. He is through here. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Pavon chasing after it. Good ball over the top. Pavon. Premio, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Pavon. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Great work on the overlap. Great ball if he can get there. And it's made its way to him. Caicedo. Son Heung-min has the 4th most assists in the league this year. Played out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, well played, well played. Gets a good foot in there. And the shot! Premio applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often.
Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vasco da Gama with the corner, there first. He rises! Harmlessly behind. Nielsen. Fagioli. Caicedo. Now Costa Curta. And it's Son Heung-min. That's a shade optimistic. Kahneman. Messi goes steaming forward. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Foot in. Akanji. And it's Caicedo. And Fagioli. And here's Haaland. Played out towards the right wing. He's having a shot! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And it's Vasco da Gama who take the lead. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Vasco da Gama have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vasco da Gama are looking to break at pace.
Vasco da Gama really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pavon. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he plays one through. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's gone looking for safety. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Vasco da Gama happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we're underway again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Here it is, crossed in.
Well played and well cleared.
Son Heung-min. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good spread. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. This looks promising. Chance! Caicedo is in the top 10 when it comes to assists this season. Caicedo. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Edenilson.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Good ball, good take. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Pavon. That's a good run down the left. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Caicedo. Haaland receives it in a good position here. It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's there to get it away. Pavon producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. No way through. And here's Haaland. He's in a great position here. Cuellar. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Out to the right. Knocks it out wide. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Valverde. Lofted upfield. Looking for the run.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
No, that was never going to make it. Pavon. Can he get on the end of this?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Camisa 3, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 22.
Messi.
Camisa 2.
It's Fascioli.
Camisa 36.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's been shifted off it. Costa Curta gets a foot in here. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Haaland. That has been slung wide. Vasco da Gama preparing now to welcome the final whistle. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Very nicely done. And this is Messi. Shot a goal! Eden Nielsen.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
The final 5 minutes. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Gremio really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, good-looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Now it's Braithwaite. Now this could be a chance. Spread out to the left. That's that, the end. Vasco da Gama have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, vejam no telão as informações sobre os ingressos para o nosso próximo jogo aqui no estádio.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That's a throw. And that's another throw.
And he's forced to go back. Fagioli. Messi. And here's Haaland.
Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams.
And it's made its way to him.
Nice control.
Can he finish?
Messi. Played out to the right.
Now it's Haaland. Spread out to the left.
Out of play for a throw.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Vasco da Gama
Yet to have an attempt on goal.
That looks a decent ball. Gets into some space.
And it's played in. That's an excellent interception. Played out towards the right wing.
That's a promising run he's making on the right.
And here's Haaland.
Over to the left. Played back in.
That is a brilliant interception.
Corinthians
looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of bowlers in the team. As long as they don't lose...
And the shot! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And that for him is goal number 10. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, he has a shot! It's loose, and there's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping. This looks promising.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
He's had it taken off him. Costa Curta going full steam ahead down the left flank. Haaland delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Takes a shot! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Things
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Gustavo Enrique. Threads one in. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Messi.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And the half-time whistle goes. Reflections on the first half.
Vasco da Gama really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have done another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Vasco da Gama sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He is through here. That is good strength. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Messi, given the lift of his goal, distributed tidily.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, well played. Danger averted for now. That's a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Looking for options for movement. He can run onto that. Oh, that's a fine interception.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Played out to the left flank. He's got away. Tries to get it clear. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vasco da Gama with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Now it's Haaland. Gustavo Enrique. Corinthians finding their passes. Tries to pass it through. And he's in on a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've done it! Back to within one! Interesting! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Vasco da Gama.
Looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. He's in a great position here.
Out to the right.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
In with the challenge.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, it's a great ball here. And he's straight offside.
Corinthians
Can now introduce the first of their substitutes. He's on it. He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
with Son Heung-min.
Caicedo.
And it's Son Heung-min. And it's Messi.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Son Heung-min goes on a charge down the left. Son Heung-min.
Oh, that's delightful. He's picked his way through. Flashes it across. Leading by just one goal. And he shoots! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he has that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Vasco da Gama take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off. And for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Haaland. He's found a way past.
Oh, good spread.
He's found a way through. Hangs up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
And that's a throw-in.
Fashion.
Indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So that's it, it is all over. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Now it's Haaland. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Played into space out wide. Son Heung-min
Picks it up out wide.
nice control.
He's being urged to shoot. And that was very necessary.
Messi.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that, but what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans, and he will be a big, big factor in trying to do that here.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Pretty cagey early on from both sides.
It's a good run down the right.
Kyle George, that's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Mateus Pereira.
Chance!
And that's off target.
Vasco da Gama.
Yet to have an attempt on goal.
Now it's Messi.
And here's Haaland. Knocks it out wide. And that pass just didn't quite work. Mateus Pereira. He's amongst the league's top 5 scorers. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's made its way to him. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's a key interception.
Son Heung-min really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
He's having a shot!
And that would have been some goal.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
Lucas Silva. Now it's Mateus Pereira. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. Spread out to the left. That's very neat. Haaland. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Vasco da Gama! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Vasco da Gama are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Threads one in, and the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And that is masterful defending. Mateus Pereira.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Haaland, and this is Son Heung-min. He's had a shot!
Son Heung-min really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's fabulous. There's the header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Son Heung-min. Messi. Now it's Haaland. Nicely spread. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Messi. No way through, so back it comes. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And that has been cleared. It's a pretty loose pass. Mateus Pereira. He's looking wide. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Vasco da Gama have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Vasco da Gama definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Caio Jorge. Opts for safety. Mateus Pereira.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Deliver chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Jimenez. Now it's Haaland.
That's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here.
Shoots! And that has fair fizzed. Corner number 2 then. Lucas Silva attempts a clearance. Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. Vasco da Gama are still that goal to the good. Matias Pereira. Oh, good spread. And he skips past his man. He has found a way through. Crosses it in here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Cruzeiro clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
They get a throw in. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Camisa 9. Substituição em andamento.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Vasco da Gama do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. The less said about that pass, the better.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Lucas Silva has assisted more league goals than anyone else this season. Tries to pass it through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lovely ball and a shot at goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
William. Matias Pereira. Shifted it to the flank. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Messi. And Fagioli. And it's Caicedo. And here's Haaland.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It is a corner, good chance.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
So, third corner of the game.
Camisa 10. Camisa 25.
Oh, smashing header!
Deixando o campo.
And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. It's a goal kick. Stood up well to him there. Costa Curta. Oh, such a clever touch.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Caicedo.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That'll be a throw.
I think we're just about done here.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
He's found a way through. Played out to the left flank. That has not gone well.
There will be a throw-in. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Vasco da Gama have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Messi taking in the accolade.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Well, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Underway.
This game of added significance only because it concludes the first half of the campaign. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Caicedo.
Over to the left.
And it's Caicedo.
Messi.
He's on it. Can he get... Haaland! Goal! Vasco da Gama! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Vasco da Gama make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Probing pass. Bullish header! Oh, taken with style. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's the throw.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now there's a fine ball. Crossed into...
Oh, shooting chance! He has done it!
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Sao Paulo get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, nice touch.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland! And that's caused a worry or two.
Haaland certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Gets into some space. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Haaland. Messi. Always onto this. He's got away. So much time and speed. There's the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Great chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Cedric Suarez opts for safety. Could be danger here. Well, the ball's gone astray. Crosses it in. Quality ball. Kajeri. In with the challenge. And here's Haaland. Costa Curta. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Vasco da Gama certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Back into the middle. And he's there to clear it. It's their second corner of the game. Son Heung-min goes short, takes a shot! And it's come back out to him. Chooses to go back. Goes for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Costa Curta gets a foot in here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That has been slung wide. It's a good run down the right. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Oh, super ball! Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free, and he shoots! He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Kajeri. Akanji does really well to win the ball there. That looks a cracking ball. Tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Caicedo. Steaming on goalwards. Pinches it off him. He's had a shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Vasco da Gama are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And we are back on the way. Caicedo. That looks a decent ball. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Kajeri. Nicely spread. Could try cutting inside here. Oh, it's come loose. Ball driven towards the far post. They've played it short. Now this could be a chance. Elects to climbs up big. Goal! Sao Paulo! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done that.
Shoots! Oh, what has happened? In for the pieces! They've scored! Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Quite a thriller this one's become. Well, it's Son Heung-min! He's missed, but not by that far. And here's Haaland. No, it's come to nothing. Fagioli does well to get it back. Decent chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's a good ball. That is a brilliant interception. trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Tries to get it clear, and here's Son Heung-min. Fagioli. That's a little off target. Driving on and making good progress. Haaland! And that is wildly off target.
Vasco da Gama really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Camisa 8. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 9.
Antonio.
Substituição em andamento.
Vasco da Gama do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Caicedo. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
That's going in strongly.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Substituição.
Shapes to shoot!
Sao Paulo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Valverde. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Messi. No luck with that dink over the top. Oscar. Antonio. Shifting it to the flank. Marcos Antonio. It's a threatening ball. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Messi has created one goal already.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Antonio. Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Oh, some tackle that, distributed tidily. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, they could be caught out. Big chance! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Aos 44 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador. Camisa 77.
Vasco da Gama complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Haaland! It's in! And that for him is goal number 10. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Messi gets it away. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. He's found a way through. Shot a goal! Haaland! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And
the lead is extended still further.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And that is that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Haaland walking off with the spoils, richly deserved.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years, and this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. The action has already started. Big chance! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
Haaland. He's looking wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Vasco da Gama with the corner, there first. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. Vasco da Gama leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. And it's made its way to him. Son Heung-min. There's the shot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's picked his way through. Alaba does really well to win the ball there. Gets into some space. Chance to deliver. That's a decent clearance. Son Heung-min. Here's Haaland, and he was quick to react. Corinthians looking to pass their way through. And it's Valverde. He's in a great position here, and this is Messi. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now it's Valverde. Messi. Costa Curta. He's on it, can he get away? Great chance!
Son Heung-min really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Now it's Son Heung-min. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that's a dangerous ball. Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
A case now of complete control. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Corinthians clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Haaland. Vasco da Gama heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Oh, he's bustling through here. Valverde. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Now it's Haaland. That is ended up in no man's land. Corinthians finding their passes. Costa Curta gets a foot in here. Now it's Haaland. That's a good ball out wide. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Vasco da Gama absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves, just stay calm and see this one out.
Vasco da Gama have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead.
That gets things going for the second half. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to big header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Messi. Fagioli. And it's Valverde. It's a good foot in there. Messi. And Caicedo. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. And he's been shifted off it. Vasco da Gama, 3 up and in almost complete control. Now, can they get him away? Time and again they are repelled. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Dink through. That has been knocked clear. Nicked it back promptly. Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely weighted ball. And he thumps it clear. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Son Heung-min is in the top 10 when it comes to assists this season. Good ball, good take. Gets the shot away! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Caicedo. Now it's Messi, distributed tidily. And it's Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Haaland. He's in space and looking for options. Can he finish? A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Vasco da Gama have their second corner now.
Substituição.
And it's hoisted clear. Corinthians are looking to go forward now. Vasco da Gama are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Can he get it through? Valverde. Tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's there to belt it away. Corinthians making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Now, this could be a chance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Vasco da Gama. Oh, almost home and dry now. This looks promising. Nicely spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's straight offside. Caicedo. Ake. And it's Alaba. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Nice looking ball. Messi. Now it's come to nothing. Fagioli. Looking for options for movement. Here it is. Oh, smashing header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Gustavo Henrique. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Caicedo. Fagioli. That's that, the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout.